Yo, welcome back to the Big Juicy Wrestling channel. I'm your host, Big Juicy, aka Nate, and welcome back to another episode of WrestleMania Wednesdays. Today I'm going to be reviewing WrestleMania 5, but before I do that, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you never miss another video. With that being said, let's get on to the review. WrestleMania 5. WrestleMania 5 took place in 1989 at Trump Plaza once again in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and the first match on the card was Hercules vs. King Haku, where Hercules won the match. The second match on the card was the Twin Towers, Akeem and the Big Boss Man, versus the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, and the Twin Towers won this match. The fourth match of the card was the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch, versus the Fabulous Raju brothers, Jacques and Raymond Raju, and the Bushwhackers won this match. The fifth match on the card was Mr. Perfect versus the Blue Blazer, aka Owen Hart, and Mr. Perfect won this match. The sixth match on the card was Demolition, Axe, and Smash versus the Powers of Pain, the Warlord, and the Barbarian, and Mr. Fuji in a handicap match for the Tag Team Championships that Demolition won the match. The seventh match on the card was Ronnie Garvin versus Dino Bravo, that Dino Bravo won. The eighth match on the card was the Brainbusters, Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson versus Strike Force, Tito Santana and Rick Martel, that the Brainbusters won this match. The ninth match on the card was Jake the Snake Roberts versus Andre the Giant with Big John Studd as the special guest referee, and Jake the Snake Roberts won this match. The 10th match on the card is the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart versus Greg Valentine and the Honky Tonk Man, and the Hart Foundation won this match. The 11th match on the card is Ravishing Rick Rude versus the Ultimate Warrior for the Intercontinental Championship, that Ravishing Rick Rude won this match and became the new Intercontinental Champion. The 12th match of the card is Bad News Brown versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan that ended in a double disqualification. The 13th match on the card is the Red Rooster versus Bobby the Brain Heenan that the Red Rooster won. And finally, the main event of this show was Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man Randy Savage for the WWE Championship that Hulk Hogan became the new WWE Champion. Now that I have that out of the way, let's get on the tier rating. And here we are. So we have Super Juicy, Juicy, Medium, Well Done, and Dry, like the usual. And the first match on the card was Hercules versus King Haku. This match was not good. Hercules just wasn't a great wrestler. Good character worker, but wrestling-wise, not the best. But there's nothing I can really say about this match. I was going to say something good about it, but there wasn't really anything much good about this match. It's kind of slow-moving. Not the best. I didn't really enjoy this match that much. Hercules did win this match, which was fine. But I am going to be putting this into the dry category. Because it just wasn't a great match in my opinion. The next match was the Twin Towers versus the Rockers. This was Shawn Michaels' first WrestleMania, which is pretty crazy. When he was with the Rockers with Marty Jannetty. This match was an okay tag match. I thought the Rockers definitely were ahead of their time. Shawn Michaels is already just amazing in the ring. And the Twin Towers honestly didn't look that bad. I mean, they're not the best wrestlers, but they didn't look terrible. Me personally, I'm going to be putting this into the well done category. I think both of these teams really did mesh well. I ended up giving it a 2-star rating, which, isn't the best, but it also, isn't the worst. The next match on the card was Brutus the Barber Beefcake versus Ted DiBiase. This was, prime Brutus the Barber Beefcake, when the barber gimmick was really over. This match was really good. I actually did enjoy this match. I ended up giving it a 2.5-star rating because I did enjoy this match a little bit better than the Rockers versus the Twin Towers. But this match was really good. I thought Ted DiBiase is just one of the best heels of all time, in my opinion. He's so good at just being a bad guy, in my opinion. And Brutus Beefcake looked great in this match as well. In my opinion, I'm going to be putting this into the well done category. Great match. A great little match. Nothing special about it, but just a decent wrestling in this match. The next match was Luke and Butch, the Butchwhackers, versus the Raju brothers and Jacques and Raymond Raju. This match dragged. This match just was not good. It was short, just like an average Bushwhackers match. Not great wrestling. I really did not enjoy this match. It was a hard watch. I only rated like a 0.25 star rating. Definitely one of the worst matches of the night. Not the worst match of the night. I'll get to that later on. But for me personally, I'm going to be putting this into the dry category. Not the best tag team match in my opinion. The Bushwhackers, they were great characters, but nothing more than that. They weren't really great in the ring. The next match was Mr. Perfect versus the Blue Blazer, which, if you guys don't know, is Owen Hart. So this is Owen Hart's first WrestleMania, and this match was really good. This match, in my opinion, was one of the better wrestling matches, like technical wrestling matches of the night. I ended up giving this a 3-star rating. I really enjoyed this match. And Owen Hart, one of the best in-ring competitors of all time. Same with Mr. Perfect. But I'm going to be putting this into the medium category. Great stuff all around. I definitely really enjoyed this match. It was definitely one of the best matches of the night. But I thought it was definitely there's definitely better matches on the card. But this was a great match for what it was. The next match was Demolition Axe and Smash versus the Warlord and the Barbarian, the Powers of Pain, and Mr. Fuji for the Tag Team Championships. This was a weird dynamic. I didn't like that it was a 2-on-3 handicap match for the Tag Team Championships. I mean, Mr. Fuji really didn't do much. Because, I mean, he was just a manager at the time. But, I didn't really enjoy this match just because it was a 2-on-3 handicap match for the Tag Team Championships. It was a really weird dynamic. And then basically the ending of the match was, as you can tell by this picture, Mr. Fuji throwing sand accidentally into the, I think that's the Barbarian, the Barbarian's face and costing them the match pretty much. I didn't really like this match. I am going to be putting this into the dry category. I only rated it a 1.5 star rating match. Not the best. I didn't like the dynamic at all, but not really the best match in my opinion. The next match on the card was Dino Bravo versus Ronnie Garvin. This match wasn't great. I didn't really like this match. Most Dino Bravo matches I'm not a big fan of because I just don't think he was the best in the ring. I only gave this match a 0.5 star rating because this match really did drag. It was a really hard watch. Dino Bravo ended up winning this match, and I just didn't really like it. I didn't think the two wrestlers meshed well together. I don't think Dino Bravo, again, really meshes well with any wrestler. I haven't seen a good Dino Bravo match ever, but I am going to be putting this into the dry category. Definitely one of the worst matches of the night. The next match was the Brainbusters, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard versus Strikeforce, Tito Santana and Rick Martel. This match was phenomenal. I really did enjoy this match the full way through. This is definitely a prime example of old school tag team wrestling. Everyone in this match looked phenomenal. Especially Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. They are just, what a tag team they are in the ring. They're just really good. The spike pile driver that they use is phenomenal. I'm going to be putting this into the juicy category. I ended up rating this a 3.5 star rating match. This match was a prime example of old school tag team wrestling, like I said. And this match had a heel turn in it. Rick Martel turning on Tito Santana after the match, which is like the first heel turn in WrestleMania history, which is pretty cool. The next match on the card, in my opinion, was the worst match of the night between Andre the Giant and Jake the Snake Roberts, with the Big John Studd special guest refereeing. This match was not great. I mean, Andre the Giant is just a special attraction, and he's not a in-ring wrestler. This was, by the picture, this was pretty much just the entire match was Andre the Giant stuck in the ropes, which is pretty much every Andre the Giant match. And this match ended in a disqualification. Jake the Snake Roberts did end up winning by disqualification, and this match, it was just funny to watch. Andre the Giant just stuck in the ropes the entire time. Not a great match. I did not rate this any star rating. I only gave it a 0 star. But this was not a great match. Definitely going into the dry category, and in my opinion, this was the worst match of the night. The next match on the card was the Hart Foundation versus Greg Valentine and Honky Tonk Man. This was a really good match. I really enjoyed this match. Definitely another example of old school tag team wrestling, and I'm a big fan of it. The Hart Foundation, they're just so good. I mean, they definitely carried this match, absolutely. But I am going to be putting this into the medium category. This was a definitely not better than this match, but this was okay. I really did enjoy this match. The next match of the card was Rick Rude versus the Ultimate Warrior for the Intercontinental Championship. This match was really good. It definitely exceeded my expectations. I didn't have high expectations for this match because it was an Ultimate Warrior match, but I thought it was a decent match. I was surprised that Rick Rude won, definitely. But there was some cheating tactics. It was when Bobby the Brain Heenan held the Ultimate Warrior's feet down, and Rick Rude pinned Ultimate Warrior because Ultimate Warrior couldn't get out. Rick Rude, amazing heel, absolutely amazing. Was getting some crazy heat during this match. And Rick Rude became the new Intercontinental Champion, which is really cool to see. So I'm going to be putting this match into I'm going to put it into the medium category, I think. I think this match was on par with the tag team match. I rated them the same star rating, so I think that should mean the medium category for this match. The next match on the card was Bad News Brown versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan in a very slow, sloppy match. This match wasn't great as well. I only rated a 0.5 star rating. Nothing really special about this match. These two guys weren't like great in the ring at all. Hacksaw Jim Duggan was just a character. And this ended in a double disqualification, which I really did not like. I do not like double countout and double disqualification endings unless it makes sense. And this did not make sense at all. And the next match on the card was also the worst match of the night. I think this was on par with Andre the Giant and Jake the Snake Roberts. And this match was between Bobby the Brain Heenan, who was not a wrestler, versus the Red Rooster. This this was just a character match, just like a funny comedical match. And Bobby the Brain Heenan wrestling outfit was like Andre the Giant's like one like string singlet. It's very funny to see Bobby the Brain Heenan in that outfit. But this match really was not great at all. So I'm going to be putting this into the dry category as well. And finally, the main event of WrestleMania 5 was Hulk Hogan versus the Macho Man Randy Savage for the WWE Championship. The implosion of the Mega Powers. This storyline was phenomenal. The match itself I thought was pretty good because it definitely had some storyline aspects to the match. So for me, this was the match of the night. I thought the storyline going into this was phenomenal. The implosion of the Mega Powers, the two biggest stars at the time, Hulk Hogan and Macho Man, when they had their team, the Mega Powers, and they finally split up. I thought it was a great storyline. Definitely one of the best storylines of all time. I think this was like the catalyst of many like tag team breakups in the future. But this match for me is going into the super juicy category, and this I enjoyed it. I really did. I gave this a 4-star rating. Decent match. It was definitely one of Hogan's better matches because the Macho Man really did carry this match. Hulk Hogan ended up winning at the end, which I really didn't like, but besides that, this match was great. The storyline was great. I was really happy with the outcome of this match. And here you are, the WrestleMania 5 tier list. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm actually going to be changing things up a little bit, and I'm going to be having my Bash in Berlin predictions on Thursday, tomorrow, and then I'm going to be having my NXT No Mercy predictions on Friday. And then after the Bash in Berlin pay-per-view on Sunday, I'm going to be doing my review video of Bash in Berlin, and then on Monday, I'm going to be doing my review video of NXT No Mercy. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.